so I'm using a folded up massage table for this next exploration. This could be a kitchen counter. This could be the back of a couch or love seat or oversized chair. This could be your bed, depending on how high your bed is. So something that you're going to be able to get your torso down onto. Now, I could also use a chair for this, and I'm going to show you how you would use a chair for this as well, folding yoga chair. What you're going to do is take your feet wide, and for everybody it's going to be a different width, but you want to take them wide enough that you can comfortably be here, and that then the thing you're folding on is hitting you right at the hip crease. So the spot where if I push, I automatically sit back because I'm pushing right where my femur comes into my pelvis, my hip socket. Okay, and then, so I'm gonna line myself up. I've got some pillows on here, and then feeling the front of the pelvis on the object, I'm gonna focus on bringing the front of the pelvis onto whatever it is, and lowering myself down here. Okay, I like the massage table because I can get my hands and create a little bit of length and traction. This could even be on a massage table opened up. Now, something I didn't say before I had you fold over, before I folded over myself, is before you go anywhere, I want you to think about pressing your feet into the ground. So I want you to press the ground away. Press the ground away and then fold over, focusing on the front of the pelvis, potentially while maintaining this press into the ground, okay? Then I'm gonna come here and I'm really nicely supported through my front body. And so I'm just gonna breathe. I'm gonna keep thinking about pressing the ground away with my heels, with the mound of my big toe and the mound of my pinky toe. Maybe I'm feeling how the breath expands my back body here. Maybe I'm playing with pulling that massage table into the front of my hip crease so I can lengthen from my pelvis out through the crown of my head. I'm imagining that reach of my feet coming right from the base of my pelvis, right from my sit bones, pushing the ground away. You're going to do about 10 breaths here. Thinking about pushing the ground away. With your 10th exhale, I'm going to come up onto a forearm. Okay, I'm going to prop that forearm. I'm going to take the other hand maybe behind my head or in front of the shoulder, and I'm going to rotate, continuing to reach with my legs. Pushing down through that supporting elbow, continuing to reach through the legs. Taking a few breaths here where I might be inhaling into the one side of my rib cage and exhaling out the other side of my rib cage. But I can feel the front of my pelvis. I could also bring my hand behind into my low back or onto my low ribs. Okay, then I'm going to lower back down. I'm going to come up onto the other elbow. Bring that right hand wherever you want. Keep reaching through the legs. And then come on down. And I'm going to want to make sure that I turn my head the other way if I've had my head turned, and take 10 breaths there. Continuing to think about reaching into the ground, pushing the ground away with the legs. Might even get a little bit more kind of length and isometric work out of the tissues, so that when I come back up to standing, I feel quite different in terms of how my lower body is interacting with the ground. Okay, have fun with that, and I really look forward to hearing what you discover and what you become curious about as you play with that exploration. Bye for now. This is how I would use the folding chair. So I've got a couple of pillows. I'm going to come into my wide leg lower body and bring the chair into the front of my hip crease. Then I'm going to start to fold forward to find the floor, the chair, and then I can use these pillows to put and support my belly. And then I can get my hands around the end of the chair and work on pulling the top of the chair into the fold of my pelvis and have the front of my pelvis rest on it. I can work to push the ground away while also working my head or crown to tail connection. And again, here I could come up onto that elbow forearm and work the twist, or I could put my hand in the center of that bar and again work that rotation, still pressing down through the legs. Okay, and then to the other side. And then I can lower back down after twisting and notice the difference lengthwise in terms of how that feels, my head to tail connection. That's how I would utilize folding chair for that same exploration in forward fold. Okay, I encourage you to try both.